all the stuff that we're gonna do. Do 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 do. O M E. Welcome to the. Oh,
Alright,
what?
let's
No,
see what he's dipping
no,
into.
no. Someone else's stream. No, that's not what I wanted. We're just starting off to the. And fancy one again. S T R E A M. Alright. Right. So I just have to. I just want to open up my thing here on my computer so I can see chat and everything, and it'll all be nice. Right. Let's see now. Stream manager. And bring this table over here a little bit so I'll see it. Be my eye line. Right. Now, if you're new to the channel, give us a follow. I'll be streaming again tomorrow morning about the same time. Shout out to Box Social for giving me a follow, and the fantastic Plastics gave me a follow yesterday as well. I'm a big fan of both of those people, Box Social and Plastic Fantastics, and if you're not following them already, please do give them both a follow. They are both fantastic. Book Race, Fantastic Plastics, a great band, and Box Social is a great artist. So you got lots to cover there. Now, today, what are we doing today? Well, today we're drawing the gang from the den. My spelling all right there. The drawing the gang from the den and talking about 80s and 90s TV. So we'll be having a big long chat on today about loads of stuff. What's the stream look like? I thought I had a stream done something else. Then on my phone I opened it. There was something else. Drawing the gang from the TV. Yeah, there we go. Alright. By the way, did the notification come up saying hello there, pal? Come along. Because I changed it out. I think that was nice. So hopefully that's what it said when you got the notification. Because notification, you're like, oh no, notification. What's the notification? But it's actually something nice. It's your pal Michael. Now I have lots of things. Oh no, what have I done here? Oh, hang on, sorry. I made a complete. There we go. That's right. There you go. That's better. So I was messing around with settings and stuff like that, and I think for a moment there, you wouldn't have been able to chat. It would have been just emote only. And I was messing around with stuff there that you could do, and I saw that was an option. Now, let's see. Now, I suppose we'll start off with the two lads that started it all, Zig and Zag. And Zag, and we'll start drawing them first. And as I say, if you want to talk about your favorite TV shows and favorite films, or maybe you were a fan of The Den way back when, you can chime in with your favorite moments. I'll start drawing the two lads now, Zig and Zag. I'm going to take a time drawing these guys. I'm going to be on for a good while this morning, I think. First 9 a.m. stream. I used to go live at night and just changed my mind. The days I stream as well, by the way, I was trying to give exact days, but I don't know how, because things happen in life and you're not able to go live, and that's just the way it is. I have a job outside of this, and that's just the way it goes. So we're gonna start off that's like I was gonna say. So the days may change, but hey, that's why you follow, right? That's why that follow button is there. follow so you let know when is Michael drawn again, when are we having the chats again, when are we playing Pictionary again. We'll play Pictionary again another night or another day. Don't think I'll be going live at night again. Because I work during the day, so it's kind of a bit of a pain. But I don't know what days I'll be able to go live, but I'd said I would go live Thursday, so I said, right, I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to go live this Thursday, and I'll stick with that. So, right, so yeah, the news was good. The news was good the other day, where we found out that Zig and Zag and Ray Darcy and everyone else was coming back for the Den, and I was very, very excited. I cannot wait for this show to come back. Now, I know we have a lot of viewers from outside of Ireland, but maybe you know of Zig and Zag. Zig and Zag were big all over. Zig and Zag were huge in England. So maybe you're an English fan and you're tuning in, watching. It was the Den over here is where they started, and we have a lot of love in Ireland for Zig and Zag. And so they're back on Irish TV. I'm gonna put in some pupils in here, lads, because it's gonna get a bit spooky with the two lads if they don't have eyeballs and stuff like that. So right, there you go. That's one guy. Yeah. So Zig and Zag coming back on the telly with Dustin and everything. We'll be drawing Dustin later on as well. I was born in 1990, so I had just, by the time I was watching TV, I had just missed them. They'd be on Christmas, and I was like, who are these aliens? These are really cool. With their zagabongs. These things here. And that they were really cool. And then, of course, I soon found out from older boys and girls that they were Zig and Zag. And they were pretty rad dudes. And run Linky Fox. Great to have you, Linky Fox. With a great emote. A great emote. I like that emote an awful lot. But yes, Zig and Zag are back. On the telly. Cannot wait. Thank you. The eyes are a bit sketchy. Do you think I should rub them out and start again with the eyes? I think I nearly should. Start again with the old eyes. Now, oops. There we go. Now, right. What are your guys' memories of Zig and Zag? Did you grow up with them? Were you like me? They had just gone over to England. Or maybe you're English. Maybe you watched the English channels more than Irish channels. Maybe you had them as a kid, you lucky duck. You had more channels. Let me know let me know, the way I'm talking is weird. Let me know what your guys' memories are with Zig and Zag. I'd love to hear them. Did you ever meet him? That'd be cool. We'll be talking about 80s and 90s films and TV shows. And TV shows as well, of course, because the Den was a place where you would watch all the cartoons. And I found out years later that the RTE got a lot of TV shows from America before England did. For the rest of Europe, Ireland got him, which is very, very cool. Ooh. Okay, now, I was very, very impressed by it. I was like, oh wow, I didn't realise that. So every September, you'd be like, oh, back to school. Oh, I can't believe we're back to school. Do you know what I mean? I was never a big fan of school, but I knew that when I went home, that on the Den, there'd be all new TV shows and stuff. There'd be something new be coming on, new big shows, maybe things I'd heard about, things that I'd seen, and I was gonna be really excited. I was really excited the 1st September to get home and see what the new shows were. I wouldn't look them up at all. I would try to avoid looking them up. I just wanted to be surprised as soon as I got in and start watching them. I couldn't wait to see what shows were on. And by the time they started showing the Power Rangers, the Power Rangers weren't on they were on, you could see them in Ireland, of course, for a long time. But I couldn't get to see them on RTE, which is the only channels I had. RTE, we had TV3 later on, but we didn't have all the channels, so it was really cool to see the Power Rangers. It was Lost in Space, I think, was the series first. What's I talking today? Someone was saying about the fact that the Simpsons, that wasn't on over on the Irish channels for a long time. Because you got all these exclusivity things and all kinds of stuff the stations have. So some stations might have it, some stations can't have it, that kind of a thing, That's just the way it goes. Right. This is one drawing of these guys. This might be bad. I don't know. I'm gonna try anyway. Let me just check something here. 2 seconds on my laptop. Oops. Okay. Right. Get some extra info. Michael, I tried to find you on the Apple podcast, but couldn't. I couldn't find anything by searching Michael Muto. That's really, really strange. It should come up straight away. Maybe try the Michael Muto show. That's really strange. It should come up though. Just type in Michael Muto should search, or if you do it by if you do a Google search, it definitely comes up anyway. But that's really weird. I wonder what's going on there. Do I have to sort something out? Maybe it's behind the scenes, those kind of things. Yeah. So, anyway. Right. Okay, let's see now. I wanted to check up something there. Bum. No. Let's see now. Sorry about this. And right. Anyway, so I want to just go on here and do a bit more detailing along the whole outside here too. But that is strange. Yeah, the podcast should come up fairly easily on nearly all of them. And if it's not, it's something I'm doing wrong anyway, and it's something I need to fix. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. Something. Yeah, I did find it. Sorry. Oh, you're grand. No worries at all. So that's fine. Right. Let's see now. Okay. I must have misspelled last time. I subscribed. Oh, thank you so much. And any new viewers? What Feeling Dog is talking about is I have a radio show, and I put it up as a podcast. It's just a fun little show. Lots of funny news stories, things like that, and sketches, all kinds of stuff. Just a fun time. About half an hour long, and yeah, basically just funny news stories. There's no real, so don't really get anything really heavy or anything on the show. It's fairly light. Just if that's what you want, because heaven knows these days a bit of privacy goes a long way. Apologies for me drinking my cup of coffee. Cup of coffee this morning to keep me awake. Lads, it's very wintry and dreary here in Ireland as I draw Zig and Zag. Oh no, no. I shouldn't have set off at the shoulder. I hate when I ever set off at the shoulder. You know, I don't know why I did that. No, very very silly. But yeah. So, any memories of Zig and Zag? Let me know. But again, you know, if you don't want to chat, you're just like, I just kind of want to just watch, and I'm just maybe you're doing something else, maybe you're playing a game, whatever it is, that's okay too. You can just watch. Just so I would have seen Zig and Zag first when it was around Christmas time, and it was a Christmas tradition where Zig and Zag would go to the North Pole. I think they changed it later to actually Lapland. I don't know why they did that. It was like a thing for a while there where Lapland just said that was where Santa Claus was from. Now, I'm no geologist, but I thought it was an North Pole. You know. Anyway, they would go to meet Santa Claus anyway, and wouldn't you know it, something was gone wrong. The lads would have to sort it out. And they met up with Dustin and Saki. That was the generation. That was the that was the thing I grew up with. Was Dustin and Saki. It was Ray Darcy. It was the Dane, not Dempsey's Dane, because originally it was Dempsey's Dane with Ian Dempsey, and that would have been where most people encountered Zig and Zag first. The Renix 96 says it was always a Dustin the Turkey fan and only really saw Zig and Zag on TV during the Christmas specials. Great to hear that they're making a return. Yeah, same here. That was what I grew up with as well. More Dustin the Turkey and Saki and everything. You know, it's interesting. People jump into things, you know. It's always interesting. They had a very had a panache. Did Zig and Zag? They had a panache. They're very charismatic. I remember they had an ad one time that just used to make me laugh so much that they had. I can't find it. Let's if you can find this. I don't know if you can leave links in the chat, but if you can, I maybe you won't. Open myself up to all kinds of trouble affected that. But it was an ad they did for yacht play. Now I found a lot of other yacht play ads they did because they did a few of them, but they did an ad where eat this yogurt or the dog gets it. And I don't know why that made me laugh. They were gonna hurt this dog. It was like they're not really gonna hurt the dog. It was just, and it was like, I think it was like supposed to be like a teddy dog. One of them was holding or something. That kind of made it even funnier. But I'm not doing a great job of drawing these guys. I think I might just start again, to be honest. This is like the starting off sketch, I think, to be honest, today. I'm just kind of asleep. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm trying to draw them too realistically, you know what I mean? And they should be, maybe I should do the cartoony kind of ones. Yeah. I think I'll start again. I'm looking for inspiration here. That's what I'm on my computer doing. Okay. Oh yeah, because there was a TV show as well. Actually, there was a cartoon with Zig and Zag. That I wasn't happy with that. I'm gonna start again. You know, there's no harm in this. There's no harm in starting again, drawing again. No. Oh dear. Anyway, right. Yeah, I said again. Okay. So, right. I will find a different picture. And yeah, that's good. Okay, so. Right. Do-do-do. I think I'm gonna draw them in a more cartoony kind of way because I think the way I was doing it was a bit. I don't know. I don't know why I was drawing them like this, but anyway. Two aliens landing in Dublin, getting a TV show on RTE. Inspiring. Extraterrestrials, I should say. From Zog. And of course, then they had their planet, they had their puppy Zippy. Wait, was it Zippy? Yeah. No, I'm second guessing myself. I hate when when you go on stream or you're talking to people, you're like, oh no, I'm gonna get everything wrong. I'm gonna get everything wrong. But, yeah. Alright, that looks nice now. I think I prefer this a bit better now. I like the way they were kind of fuzzy. I want to incorporate that into them, you know? Into the drawing of them, I mean. Because I did enjoy the way it felt like you could, if you met them, give them a hug, they'd be nice and fuzzy, you know? Right. Well, how are you doing this morning? I suppose you don't want it too relaxing. You want to be awake, or maybe it's a different time for you. Maybe you want to go to sleep. Maybe it's very late for you. Let me know. As I was saying, Ron, if you're maybe, we were talking about Zig and Zag and everything. Maybe you're like I've no idea what's going on. I have no idea. Zig and Zag ASMR on a rainy Thursday morning. Someone said my voice was ASMR as well. I don't know if it sets off people's ASMR or is it just that they're saying it's relaxing. But if so, I hope it's nice. Is there a visual ASMR? I really don't know much about it, to be honest. To be perfectly honest, I should look it up. If it is setting it off, and there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. If you have it, so it affects in a bad way. Don't think it affects in a bad way. I remember a long time ago on This American Life. Gone off on a tangent now, folks. Strap in. I heard about ASMR. I'm gonna wrap it up quick because I didn't want to be going off on the big things. The topic today is Zig and Zag coming back, and we're talking 80s and 90s TV shows. Right, let's go. Power Rangers, love them. Real Ghostbusters, it was great. Batman films, I like them. I like the first two better. I kind of like the other ones better, more retroactively. Actually, I like what they're doing. A lot of people are fans of them. They're good too. The Batman TV show, the 90s one was great. It actually was great. I feel like I mentioned the Batman, the animated series, on stream. The first time I'm gonna say the first time I ever did streaming properly, because I've streamed before I started doing the drawing streaming, but like no one ever saw them, so it doesn't really count. It was just kind of like a test. I think I tried to play a game or something, and it was like, what's the point? This is a bit silly. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like messing around. But right, so yes, kind of looks like a Rick Deckard jacket. Do you think Zig and Zag watched Blade Runner? What do you think they made of it? Right. I still love see, I'm worried I'm gonna say their names wrong. I think I know their names, and then it's like one of those things. It's like on, wait, which one is which? Like so, it's like Ant and Dec. You're like, wait, which one is Ant and Dec again? Do you know? So this guy's jackets. Let me know if you know which is which, so I don't make complete fool. I think I know, but see now I'm guessing myself. I'm not even gonna say because I'm gonna embarrass myself. I'm gonna feel bad. But right, I'm gonna draw this guy now. Oh no, I'm gonna draw edit more details, stuff like that actually first. This guy. But some of his quotes, I don't know. He always seemed to have very good taste in sporty kind of jackets. He had them on him. And he'd be out ready to go running around outside. Which makes a lot of sense. And then we had his brother then again, who would not have, I don't think, ran around as much outside. You know? Whose personality always reminded me of Raphael from the Ninja Turtles cartoon. That kind of, bit sarcastic, little bit. And that's about where the similarities ended, really, in my mind. Let's see, I'm gonna put his hand there. There we go. Alright. But yeah, so, Thursday morning, what do you think? Is it a good thing to do? I think I'm gonna stick with the morning things. I think the morning suits me best, folks. I think it does. You know? Well, let me know. What do you think? Oh, weird nick I drew in there. I don't like that. I don't like that. That wasn't good. Oh. Right. Let's see now. Okay. Bring around that again. Oh. Okay. And again, as we say, if things go wrong, I'm sure that's part of drawing. Do. And you make changes. Things change with the drawing, and you go, okay, work with that. Or the best thing though, I love is painting. I love painting. I don't have any paints now at the moment, so I won't be doing any painting on stream. But I love painting. Painting to me is just the best. Something goes slightly wrong, a colour bleeds into another, you think, oh no, but hey, it's something new. You think you're painting something. Now, it mightn't be great if you're painting an exact thing, but say if you're painting a bunch of trees, and one, it's not exactly the way, it should look, but it's a brand new tree you got there, as Bob Ross would say. That's why I love oil painting actually best. Oil painting, it sounds nuts. You think like, well, sure, isn't oil painting very precise? And people get kind of worried about oil painting, and it's because it's expensive, and you should be kind of precious about your what you're drawing and stuff, because it is, because you're thinking, right, this costs money, like, to do this painting, it's not exactly, I mean, it's not gonna break the bank, but it's not exactly cheap either to draw or to paint with oil paints. But for me anyway, I found that the mistakes kind of end up working out in your benefit for you, to be honest. Especially with nature stuff, especially with trees. You think like, oh, they didn't go exactly right. It's like, it's okay. The pattern isn't exactly right. It looks you brush it a slight way, it's gonna make it look even more realistic, and the painting kind of almost reveals itself to you in a kind of a maybe a bit of a silly way to say things. But anyway, there we go. I'm a silly kind of guy. We've totally gone off the topic of 80s and 90s films and TV shows. I never ended up sticking with that. I tell you what is a TV show. Actually, no, I said I don't remember if it was the 90s or 2000s. 2000s is tomorrow, actually. So if you're like, I have no retro feelings towards the 90s or 2000s, or 90s or 80s and 90s, I got you covered, buddy. I got you covered. We'll be talking about stuff from the 2000s on tomorrow's stream. You know? And this isn't, I'm not a huge fan of nostalgia anyway. Oh, things were better in the before times. They weren't. There was bad stuff going on in the 80s and 90s. We're talking about pop culture stuff, that's all. So, right, pupil here, and a pupil here. Nice. This chappy now is kind of getting away from me in a small bit, and I don't really know why. But yeah, I can kind of tell it's Zig and Zag. This guy is getting away from me though. I don't know what's happening with him. Something's going on. I'm missing something. There's a component here I'm missing. Is it the eyeballs or something? Something has gone terribly wrong. But anyway, so, right. His eyes are slightly smaller. But yeah, it was great though. What a cool thing to have, like Zig and Zag and the Den and everything. Because you got great characters, really funny stuff happening. Like really funny. Like there was that DVD that came out, the best of the Den back then. Do you know? And oh my god, like just unbelievably funny stuff. Really funny, like. And just unreal. And they appeal to everyone, like Zig and Zag. Like, you think like, oh, it's a kids show, it was just for little kids or something. No. Teenagers watch this. Kids in college watch this. Loads of stuff watch this. What did they used to come? They called them, if you were older watching, you were a silly Billy or something. Do you know? Bit of a silly Billy. Do you know? But, I wonder what they're going to do. Because the first Sunday in November it's coming back. Wonder what they're going to do. Will they show cartoons? Probably not. Excuse my burping. Probably not. I don't think so. And it's on Sunday at 6 p.m. Interesting time. So, and I don't know if it's a continuous thing. It'd be cool if it was, but I don't know if it is. But it'd be cool if it was. No, that's not too bad now. Right. So we got Zig and Zag there. This is there, I don't know. I have another slug of coffee here. And we'll see if we can get better this time. Alright, that's Zig and Zag. Actually, I might need some shading and stuff into these boys here now. But, Right. So, one of the shows they would have had on was. Do you know what a show I loved in the 90s? It was kind of more. Kind of mid to late 90s though. But the show I loved was Digimon. I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon an awful lot. And I know people like, oh, what is wrong with you? Why would you say that? You're splitting your audience. No, I really love the TV show of Digimon. Just thought it was so cool. I love the world they'd made. I thought it was really cool. I even this is terrible to say. I even liked the film. And the film isn't even a film. The film is a collection of short animations. It's not a film, like. There's no story. They tried to make out that there was a story, but there wasn't. Or like, oh yeah, there's a story. And as a kid, you knew for a fact that there was no way, there was something else going on here. That this wasn't the whole kit and caboodle. And then there was a weird thing where they had Angela Anaconda at the start of it. Never understood what that was all about. Angela Anaconda. Anyway. Which, I think turned the whole generation of kids against Angela Anaconda. Because they were like, oh, get through this. I have to sit through this before I get to Digimon. But I'll tell you about things on Nickelodeon. That there was Kablam. Do you remember Kablam? That was on the Den as well, of course. What am I saying? That was on the Den too. That was a great show. That's a bit dirty. Sorry, apologies for that, folks. You had Kablam, where cartoons and comics collide. I'm gonna look up some reference because we're gonna be drawing Dustin the Turkey now. Right, his green jacket I think was drawn in today. So I'm gonna start off with his beak. And yeah, Kablam. And there was Action League now came out of Kablam. Yeah, top man. I can't do the voice. Sorry to everyone from Dublin. Sorry. But let's see now. What's his bottom? Oh yeah, it's kind of like yeah. But love the cartoon theme songs. The Digimon one was very catchy too. Yeah. Yes, indeed it was. Yes, indeed it was. Oops, my water nearly went flying. There's a slight wobble to this table. Okay. It distracts me. Let's now flip it over. Oh, the water right there. And it's okay. But yeah. I suppose you'll have Dustin shouting. Because he seemed to be always shouting at someone. They were great characters, like. Those characters. But check a blame. That was a great show. Action League now. Kind of show you to watch, and then you went and spent the rest of the day playing with toys. You know, reenacting it. That was a mint idea for the show. Oops, I aimed up a bit better now. Connecting a bit more. Oops. I don't know why I said oops there. We watch out the VODs and I'd be going, oops. I was like, what are you saying oops about there? He had a little hat on, did he? No, he had little feathers. But, yeah, and there was, what else was on? There was Doug from Nickelodeon, then Disney. People didn't like the Disney one, I heard years later. I was never a huge fan of Doug, to be honest. A lot of people did like him. Not me. I was never a huge fan. I think I'll have to draw. I'll have to draw Dustin doing the flap flaps, right? It'll have to be him doing the flap flaps. This looks bizarre. I don't know what I'm drawing here. He's got some feathers around his head, but that's what it was. I don't know. It's a strange looking character. It's a strange character. Because I think it was like when he started at first, he was very different looking. Yeah, starting again with the beak. Yeah, that's how it goes. With drawing sometimes, where the thing you start off and base the whole thing on, that has to go. Because you're like, no, that's not right. Bring the eye a bit more rounder. Now he's kind of coming into his own. Now it looks a bit more like Dustin. But yeah, so these characters, if you're outside of Ireland or kind of outside, I don't think Dustin really was big anywhere else. I think it was just an Ireland thing. But Dustin was the thing when I was a kid. Catchphrases, you name it, he had them. And there was toys and everything, and they ended up sending Dustin to the Eurovision and everything one year. Maybe that's how a lot of people know of him. But he was on Irish TV first for many years, and is beloved for his very biting critiques of celebrities and things like that. And but then he was always the butt of the joke in the end. So now it's a bit more animated. I think I'm kind of coming into my own now with the drawings a little bit more now. I'll tell you something else. I'm actually really loving drawing on Twitch because, well, like one, I just like drawing, and two, it's really giving me an excuse to draw again. I probably said it every stream, but I tell you something, folks. I've made some friends already on Twitch, like other streamers and things like that, and it's just a great little community, you know. I really like it an awful lot. And it's not that kind of we're helping each other. It's more like just no, you stream. Oh, that's cool. Do you know, someone said, I caught your stream. Very good. Do you know, or you pop in each other's streams, things like that, and all kinds of stuff. I really like it. I'm really loving it now an awful lot. And actually, where I would have met a lot of other streamers was on Wee Claire's channel. I'm going to give Claire a plug here because she's very good. And if on the off chance you haven't, I'm guessing you probably have. But if you like 80s and 90s stuff, 90s films, she's a Scottish streamer. So it's kind of more UK based kind of stuff she'd talk about. And, more, just general 80s, 90s films. And she's a brilliant streamer. So shout out to Wee Claire. And actually, if you wanted to get into streaming, I really recommend you check out her Stream Academy. I've been sitting on those, and I'm absolutely loving it. If you're enjoying me and enjoying what I do, you can thank Wee Claire, because watching her Stream Academy thing is what gave me the kick up the backside to say, do you know what? You've been humming and hawing about going streaming for ages now. So I think it's time you actually just do it. You know? Just do it. I started watching because it was a lot of stuff that could work in with radio, and I was like, I'm always looking to learn, always looking to develop and stuff like that. It's always a good thing. Do you know what's weird though, right? Speaking of, look, earlier on the stream, people were saying about they were looking for my radio show on the podcast of it. Not to plug that, but just talking about it. Whenever I asked the speaker one time, just a smart speaker thing that Google has, I asked them once to play it, and they played something called the Michael Knowles Show, which is some conservative thingy, I don't know, but So not at all like me. Very, very weird. I don't know what that was all about. It's just like Michael, I guess, is in the name, but the second part isn't Knowles, it's Muta. So what's the connection here anyway? Dustin doing the flaps. Getting all embarrassed. The fact he's doing the flaps. Merciful hour. They've tricked him again into doing the flaps. Right, so we've got Dustin and we've got Zig and Zag drawn. Here we go. And we're gonna move on to drawing Zuppy. I think I said Zippy earlier on. No one corrected me. No one said nothing. Chat, please. Zuppy is who will draw next. Let's look up a reference picture for Zuppy. See now, Zuppy. Could be the AI hasn't the ear for the Limerick accent. More likely could be that. Could be that. Right. So, okay. Now, right. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. How long until I lose viewers? Okay. Now that wasn't part of it. That was me saying, okay, we'll actually start. I'm sorry. Where's my pencil sharpener? What's there in the ground? Right. Sharpening a pencil. Pencil's getting low, boys. Pencil's getting low. Oh. Oops, there we go. In shot. That was a full pencil before when I started the streaming. And it has whittled down. It's whittled its way down. I might go back and draw Zig and Zag again before the end of the stream. Maybe I'll do a big group one to get all together as well. I think I should. Little Soapy. I love all the characters like in that show. It was a great show. The Den. You know? It was like you were being up with your pals again, you know? Every time you turned it on. So, you know, as I close those, I think we'll start off with. And do this one here. Slowly but surely, you realize that drawing cute things is tough for me. Because, I'm gonna try and run. There we're running. Oh, there we go. Yo. Bring it around there. Oh, put on the things now, just in case anyone's worried, thinking, what? Zuppy without the Zogabongs? Zogabongs? These thingies? What is going on? What's going on? I can't believe you didn't include them. Check thing. His little tail. Or his little tongue. Little back legs now. Little blue alien dog. Of course, then we'll have to discuss him. We'll have to bring him up. But first we'll talk about Saki. There's someone else we'll have to talk about as well. That's in the lore. We'll be talking about them. We'll be talking about Saki first. That's what we're going to draw next. Did Zoe have a tail? He did. They did. A little blue tail. Here we go. But there's a darker part to the thing that we'll have to discuss later on. Anyway, that's Zuppy. Let's review again. Let's review our drawings. So we've got... Where's the rest of them got the other there? There's something here. We started off with Zig. Oh, that was the first drawing that we abandoned. Zig and Zag. Get out of here. Welcome, Paige. Doesn't Dark doing the flaps. She might add in a bit more shading there. And Zuppy. Little alien dog. That was Zig and Zag's dog. I have to draw them with Zuppy. Okay, now we're gonna draw Saki, the sock monster. I don't believe Saki will be in the new series. Or whatever it is, the special or whatever it is. I hope it's a series now. I keep saying that, but I hope it's a series. That'd be fun. That'd be a great, like, Sunday evening program. Do you know? Looking up reference. There we go. Good old Saki. Good old innocent Saki, huh? Right. But right. Saki now has a two mad eyes. Pencil's okay, isn't it? It is. Saki now I think is more my style of drawing. You know? You ever like stop and look at Saki? Like we know, like Irish people, we know Saki is so sweet and so nice, but he's got two red eyes. Like his pupils are red. It's mental. And you know, I just always liked the way you got a kind of brotherly, just siblingy kind of bond with Dustin and Saki. You know, Dustin being the older brother, and Saki being the very younger, more innocent kind of person. And Dustin would always look out for Saki whenever they'd go off on adventures and things like that. You know, very, very sweet, I always thought. It is. My pencil did no. This pencil, no. He's not the best. I think Saki's going to be the best one. I just have a feeling Saki's going to be the best drawn one. Oh, come on, pencil. I'd say this pencil's gone. Or is it my sharpener that's gone wrong? Bear with me, lads. No. It's coming along now. There we go. A little bit better. Let's test it here so that you know. That's okay. That's alright. Focus. Maybe thank you. Right. Now. So, back to 80s films will we go? What about Transformers the movie in the 80s? Which I'm a huge fan of. I did not grow up with Transformers. Okay? I did. I would have known them as a little kid. I would have known about them. But they weren't really on at the time. It's a little bit later. I saw Beast Wars. I loved that. Beast Machines, the two of them. And loved that. And then there was the later ones. But I never really saw the 80s cartoon. You know, that was a bit before my time. So I went back and I watched the film. And I was like, whoa! This film is like really edgy and pushing things. And I was like, it's crazy. A kids' film is doing these things. And turned out, no, it was just to make way for the new range of toys and stuff like that. Which of course it was. I don't know why I was a teenager watching it thinking, oh my god, it's so edgy. It's like no, stupid. You know how these companies work. Silly. I won't spoil anything, but the major character dies. Don't spoil anything, Chad, for anyone that hasn't seen it, please. I would ask you that. But very, very good. Another film I like from the 80s It's Never Ending Story. There's a film now. That's an unreal film for kids because it's just like all the practical effects, stuff like that. Just because when I was a kid, it was more kind of they were using more computer generated stuff, do you know? And when you would see practical effects, it was like, whoa, this is more realistic, you know. I know it's tougher to use, and that's why, and it costs more and stuff, I guess. But although I don't know, actually, does it cost more? But anyway, but the practical effects in the Neverending Story were really really good. That was a great film. But apparently, the film Neverending Story, which was based on a book, actually, it's not a full adaptation. That's literally just the introduction of the book. Like the intro, not even the main hunk of the book. Which is crazy to think. I think that's the introduction? Whole what? Because you go back and you think you remember it and you go, oh, remember that bit with the two giant lady statues and they'd shoot lasers at a trio and there was the little gnome guy or whatever and there's just loads in that film. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And we'll have to draw the blue bucket, of course. Have to draw Saki with his blue bucket. Yeah. Anyone a bit younger now is thinking, what in the name of God are you talking about? Blue bucket? What? What? Oh, sorry. Or anyone from England, maybe? Or England or Ireland or whatever. Or England or Ireland. You would know if you were from Ireland. What am I talking about? But anyone from England maybe are like, well, I know Zig and Zag. I saw that film back. I think you could watch it if you're not in Ireland on the RTE player. I'm not sure. Nice. So there we go. There's Saki, the sock monster. A very fuzzy chap he is. Do you know? I don't know. Are we nearly at peak? Where has it peaked out yet? Do you think? 80s nostalgia stuff. It feels like it is kind of petering out a bit. You know. It's so weird because like people going, oh, it's just not new now. It's just like rehashing stuff, and it's all references to the 80s and things like that. Like, but you look back at the 90s, and it ekes out its own kind of stuff. But there's a lot of things that were just references to like the 50s, things that a lot of films were set in the 50s and stuff like that in the 90s. The kids' films set in the 50s seem so weird, but that's like setting a kids' film in the 80s now, you know? It's just like that. Whether we like to accept it or not, that's the situation. So, but, yeah. I was gonna say, what was I saying there? Oh, yeah, so, but like then you'd say like, well, the 90s had, extreme, everything was extreme, and you had like, putting Z at the end of stuff. There was no time for S's, everything was Z. Do you know what's a show that no one really ever talks about? And you base on the title alone, you think like, that should be like, people should always be talking about that. What's going on with people? It's a TV show, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It's a nutso name for a nutso show. What was it about, you might ask? Well, you got dinosaurs, right? And you got Cadillacs. Okay, you're up to speed. Now, the dinosaurs don't ride in the Cadillacs, but people driving around in Cadillacs chasing the dinosaurs. Lads, don't ask me why. It was the 90s. You know? It was the 90s. That's why. That's why. Because 90s. That's why. Oh yeah. Back pages there got a bit wet. I don't have a cloth to wipe them. Had to rub something out and affected this. Right, so that's probably the best drawing so far today. Let's see. I did ones over here, I think. I'm gonna redraw Zig and Zag, I think. Not happy with how they turned out. I think I might draw Dust. Actually, I might just draw a big group drawing with all of them. All together. To, you know, as we go on. Oops. I think that I broke my pencil again. I was trying to sharpen it a little bit more. Let's see now. Right. Okay. Got a drawing here with all of them all together. So I'm gonna draw Dustin over here. I take my time drawing out and not rush it. Because what's the point of rushing it? You know? No need to rush at all. All the time in the world. But I think as well though, talking about streaming times and like that, I'm pretty boring. You're like, who cares about what is he talking about? Does he talk about that weird TV shows, Michael? Okay. No, but I think I'll stream the morning from now on. If I stream at all. Or if I stream at all, I mean all that day. Because, I don't know, might be nice to start your day with a bit of a drawing, you know? A bit of a, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. How it all pans out. That water I should move. Coffee's gone cold. Right. But are you excited, lads? Of course. Oh, so, since I spoke to you last, folks, wait till I tell you. The update for Minecraft, where you can play it in VR mode on PlayStation VR, came out, and I'm very happy to tell you, it's fantastic. In fact, I may play it as soon as I finish this stream. In fact, I may have been thinking maybe I'll skip the stream and play Minecraft VR instead. But I didn't, because I said, you know what, actually no, because I really like streaming actually, so I'm going to keep it as. But, yeah, absolutely love it now. Absolutely love it. It's so cool to play in VR. And you know what? Stuff that you play for age and then you see it like basically up close to you. And Dustin's hair looks, or feathers look mental here. But, yeah. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm very, very happy with it now. And I was like, oh, when is it coming out? And I was, look, 'cause they never gave a specific date. They said it's coming out soon. And of course, with COVID and everything and people trying to stay social distance and everything, it cannot be, no one's working in an office at the moment. Well, if you were, towards social distancing and that, like, but a lot of places are not still back at offices. I'm not. I'm broadcasting from home, doing the radio show, I mean. So I'm not in any offices this whole year. But, yeah, so it can't be easy play testing things and testing things out and double checking things, and, you know, it's amazing any games come out at all. But with the internet now, it makes it a little bit easier. And with the internet, of course, I get to talk to you guys. So I'm happy with the internet now. But you know, well, there's a few feathers up the top there because he didn't have many. So I think I'm gonna draw. I think I will draw. Maybe I'll put his hands up here like this because they had a disc always. So this disc there. Oops, stupid. Okay. Well, morning or nice. The stream is always chill. that's whenever I'm trying to describe it. Then I go, well, it's very chill. It's very relaxed. Very you know, not too crazy or wild or anything. It's fairly chilled out. And the other thing I didn't really like to kind of streaming at night was that I was missing out on other streamers because a lot of other streamers stream at night, and I was like, oh, I'm missing this person, I'm missing that person, I want to see that person. You know, I'm missing people, so I'm like, go back and stream in the morning where hardly no one's really on. And if people want to say like, oh, I want to see it later on, they can watch it later on. There's always a VOD, so you can watch it at night if you like. It'd be a nice thing to watch as you're going to sleep tonight. So if you're going to sleep tonight watching the VOD, good night. For good night's sleep. If you're awake, wake up! Wake up! Get up! It's really weird to kind of try to combine the two. Right, just kind of 10. Well, it's nearly 10:15. There we go, nice and springy. Nice and springy one. Now, we have to talk about him. I was saying there was a dark report to the lore, and that was Podge and Raj started off on the den. Yes, indeed. Podge and Raj started off on the den. I remember when Podge appeared first, they were showing a clip of it actually on the den's 10th birthday. I remember being really excited for that 10th birthday thing. But the den's 10th birthday, and way back when, and they showed a clip of the first appearance of Podge, and it scared the life out of me. It was so creepy. Like, and it was meant to be creepy, but there was like a shot of Podge watching him, and it was creepy. And he was like a puppet, and like one of the guys had a ventriloquist puppet, and he was saying like creepy things, and then it became real, and it was very, very spooky. He was pretending to be a puppet. It was all very, very weird. It's all very disturbing. Frightened the life out of me as a child. And probably would frighten the life out of me now as well, if I'm being totally honest, because I'm a big scaredy cat. But yeah, mad to think. Because Podge and Raj became their own thing. You'd never really associate Podge and Raj with Zig and Zag now. Saki's looking a bit mental. Why is he looking like he's shrugging his shoulders? Let's make that a hood, I think. Bring that down a bit. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well on this. It's very wintry here. Very, very wintry here. So wintry. Ooh. Merciful. Alright, it's definitely autumn. That's for sure. Definitely autumn. Hope you've got your hats and coats for going out. But I hope you're wrapped up and you're warm. And you're sitting in What you mean? Actually, just let's see now. Try Zuppy here next, just to have this little bit here. The drawing I'm looking at doesn't have Saki or the drawing. The photograph I'm looking at doesn't have Saki or Zuppy, so. But you know, oops, that's better now. Okay. Alright. I'd say what came back as well, speaking of comebacks, was Rocco's Modern Life. We were talking about it the other day on stream. That was a great 90s show. That was very, very. You watch, look back and go, wow, this is very 90s. All different shapes and everything. It's very kind of like funky in 90s and everything. Right, let's see now. Bring men in here now. Bring you a bit over here, a small bit. Okay. It's gonna be so cool to have him back on the silly again, you know? Do. Right. Head here. Right. Hold on now. I'm not missing any notifications, am I? Open up my other thing. No, that's okay. If I am, apologies for that. Streaming out the phone doesn't really let me know if there's any notifications. So if I ever miss a follow or something like that, just say in chat, by the way, I followed you. Do you know? So if I miss it, because I want to make sure everyone knows that you're loved. This guy gives me a lot of trouble. I'm trying to draw him. Something about him. Circles are not perfect, but anyway. Right. So. Give him kind of a collar thing again. He feels like he would always have a collar. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? Right. Now. My next mental. Oh, I don't know. Draw the eyes again, I think. The eyes are the most important part. Like, if you get the eyes, like, you're halfway there with a face, you know what I mean? Get the eyes right. Because the eyes are wrong. That's the first thing your eyes will see first. It's like, don't if you're learning to make films of it, like, they tell you, focus, look at the eyes, look at a person's eyes, and if the eyes are in focus, the rest of it will be okay. Just get that, get them in focus, make sure they're all in focus. Let's see now. Right, I think that's the best I can do with this guy. I don't know what it is. I just cannot get this guy right. Perfect. Let's get, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring them more together. Maybe it's together. Bigger or something. And of course they had hit songs and everything. Zig and Zag. You know? Hit songs and Christmas number ones and all kinds of stuff. Mad, like. They took over. Totally took over. Good. Glad they did. Well deserved. Very, very funny. Very funny. Right, let's see now. Put a bit of a... Yes. I think you should have like a polo neck shirt. I was up there. There we go. A little bit fancy. A little fancy man. Right, so there we go now. That's all the gang. Put a bit of shade against some of these people here. Just kind of a bit more definition here and there and everywhere. But yeah, so hope you're all doing well again, as I say, on this Thursday morning. Let's go back to 80s and 90s films. A film I liked a lot as a kid. I shouldn't have been watching it, but was RoboCop. That's another one I liked an awful lot. Phone is wiggling. Must have you mad, is it? Sorry. But yeah. I don't know why I don't know how I saw RoboCop as a kid. It's not appropriate for children at all, like, you know. Just not. Maybe because it's so cartoony, it didn't upset me. The other kind of way. Because I would have got frightened as a kid, you know. I remember being really frightened by things like Goosebumps and stuff like that as a kid. So I don't know how I watched, you know, RoboCop and get scared. You know. And then of course there's all the Schwarzenegger films. Absolutely brilliant. Just there's the guy now. Some people, you know, like there was a film that came out there where they had two English guys, Robert Pattinson and Tom Holland, playing Southern American people. And it's like, why couldn't you just get actors who had that accent already? I'll tell you who never fell into that trap was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not once. He was like, no, I'll just do my own voice, thanks. And that's it. And it served him well. Because it's like, and everyone kind of goes like, the film, I can't even what it's called now, but Robert Pattinson and Tom Holland. It's like, it's just, I don't know, like, it sounds terrible. It's like, why wouldn't you just get actors? Oh, they are actors! You know, I hear some people are saying to me, and it's like, well, yeah, but that's not my point. I know they're actors, but it's like, wouldn't it just have been easier rather than try to train other people to do it? You could just get like, hey, we're filming here locally. Let's get some local actors. That'd be cool. You know, people that actually had that accent and give them a bit more exposure, and it's gonna make a better film in the end. You know, like you discovered this person. You know that kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good when people do that. Anyway, right. Another film as well, actually, speaking of bad accents, there's another film set in Ireland with a priest or something, and the priests are looking for gangsters or something. Anyway, all the accents are very bad. Alec Baldwin is in it. Oh, I don't know. What's going on? Okay. Right, well, folks, I think we're done. I think we're done. I think that's not too shabby. I was kind of down on myself for a few, but I think that's okay. Soppy looks a bit mental though. But other than that, they look okay. Right. So, let's see now. I think we'll wrap it up there. What you think? Or do you think I should draw something else? Am I missing someone? Zig and Zag, Saki, Dustin, Soppy, Snotzer. Snotzer the pig. Snotzer the pig. Snots the pig. And I got some space over here for Snotzer. He was not a regular on the show, but I'll draw him anyway. Actually, I don't remember how he looked. SNOTZER. Whatever. No Z. Alright. Okay. Some little piggy ears here. Another one there. There was another show as well that was on during the summer, and yeah, I don't really hear people talk about too much, and that was The Swamp. I'm hoping now, with the internet and everything being as it is, I hope people that have VHS recordings and stuff like that start posting them to the internet, because it'd be cool to see all these old things again, you know? We don't really talk about our media in the same way that they do in England and things like that, you mean? Where you might say, oh, that's because they're just showing old stuff over and over again, you know? But, like, why not show the older stuff again? I want to see what we had before. Like, I haven't really seen much of Wanderly Wagon, and that was like a big show over here, you know? So I don't know. It's like, show all that stuff. Why have it locked away? It's recorded somewhere, you know? Got Snotzer here. Little piggy guy. He also had a dark jacket. So that's going to give the impression it's darker. And we'll have to draw a on the table, I think, here. Pardon my yawning, folks. Oh, mercy. I'm trying to get my sleep pattern sorted out. I'm up late most nights trying to get to sleep. So I'm up early now today to, not that I wouldn't be up much earlier than this. I'd be up around, I woke up around 7 today. So that's why I'm a little bit sleepy. Just trying to get my sleep pattern sorted out. Because Joe, you're just working from home, you can just get up exactly at 9 when you'd start actually working. To draw something here, people will know what this is. Some people are like, oh yes, he remembered. He put it in. And that is no Teds. A Ted-free zone. Because Ted was a bear that would just fly in and attack Ray Darcy. There you go. Look it up. Anyway, right, there we go. That's not looking too shabby, no? The Den gang there, all together. You got Zig and Zag, Saki, Zoppy, Dustin, Snotzer, and Ted Free Zone. Right. Folks, I think this one I'm going to leave you out today. We've streamed now for about an hour and a bit. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to see is anyone on. And if there's someone on, we will raid them. Let's see. Oh. No, actually, not really. No one is really on today. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today as we drew the Den Gang. I will be on again tomorrow morning, and we'll be talking about drawing random stuff, I suppose, and maybe drawing some things from the 2000s. Yeah. Should I leave it there? Or should we draw some more? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put up a poll, and draw more stuff. Yes. No. Alright, start poll. No. What? Try again in a moment. No, it's not working. Oh, well, never mind. I don't even know what else to draw, though, if I was to keep going. No, I think I'll end the stream there. I think we've drawn everything we can draw. So let's review our drawings as they are, because some of them are better than others. No, my stuff's not enough. Right, so we have the whole Den Gang here. Then we have Zoppy on his own, Dustin on their own, Zig and Zag on their own, and Saki on their own. We chatted about loads of stuff, loads of things, all the things. So, thank you again for joining me on this Thursday morning. Hope I made your morning a little bit better this morning, as it is very damp and dreary. Have a great rest of your day, folks, and have a great rest of your... Yeah, just have I was going to say rest of your week, but I'll be on to you again tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock again. So, be good, and I will see you then. So, am I going to... I was going to say, could I click it off here, but I suppose I'll go here. Gang, see you tomorrow, bright and early, again tomorrow morning, for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of drawing and chatting. I'll be thinking of what I can draw. You can let me know on what's this? Oh, there's a poll running. Is the poll going? Oh, 60-second ad break. Are you guys seeing an ad? Let's wait. That's over. Right. Wait for it to finish. Whatever's going on. What's the flower? Right. So did you guys see an ad there in the middle of that? Let me know in chat. It wasn't me. I didn't press anything, but I just saw there was an ad running. So did you guys see an ad? Let me know. No? Anyway, look, folks, I'm going to end the stream there. I will see you again tomorrow. And have a great rest of your day. And I will see you again. Let's repeat myself. Bye. Oh, yeah. Follow me on Twitter if you want to make suggestions. Actually, there's a suggestion box as well on the chat there on the channel. If you want to make a suggestion of what we could draw tomorrow, or any suggestions you have, what you'd like to see me draw, I will put it into a pile and I will be picking them out in the next few streams. So do let me know. Right, see you next time. Bye.